Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Aarian, and today we're going to be doing some twists using Donna recipe. This is the wicked whipped vanilla cream curl defining mousse. I literally still haven't opened it yet, so it's going to be a first impression at the same time. I can smell it already. It smells so good. It smells amazing. Now I washed my hair yesterday and I also put it in these braids just so I can have a little bit more stretched twist. I'm also not going to re-wet my hair as well because of that. I don't know how long I plan on keeping these twists in, and I also don't know the size I'm going to do with these twists. So we're literally about to see together. Okay, so for styling wise, all we're using is this brush. This is a Pattern Beauty brush. I might use it for like detangling smaller sections, not huge sections. Usually I would use my Tangle Teaser brush, but I literally cannot find it. I've been looking for it for like 3 days. I don't know where it's at, so that brush is gonna have to do. I am using the Tangle Teaser comb, however, just to like lightly go through some bigger sections. And then for the most part, I do free parting, but for the front of my hair, I'm gonna actually like part with attention, and I'll be using this edge brush with this little attachment thingy. When it comes to me and twists, honestly, there is no real method. I like to think that I know what I'm doing, but quite honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I just basically just feel around to see what size parting feels good. I want to tell you that literally every time I do twists, I never know what size twist I'm going to do. Like with these twists, I thought I was going to be doing like, you know, medium sized twists. I did pretty small twists, I believe. At least like for me, I did pretty small twists. For this twist install, at least they could have been smaller as well, but I didn't want to take those out quite honestly. I did split that back section into 3 different sections, but even then I ended up going over that first row that I installed again because they were too big. But for the most part, they're a little too big for me. Like you can even see like that twist right there looks really juicy, like they look good. But once I started to do more twists throughout my head, I realized that they're actually a little bit too big, so I had to redo them, especially because like they look kind of small now, but as they dry, they start to expand a little bit more. So that's why I have to redo them. But I would say in all, these twists took me about 3-4 hours to do, and really that's just because one, I was on my first day of my period. Like I was having a excruciating headache this entire time, but I knew that if I didn't continue doing my hair, I was never going to finish. So I was trying to go as fast as possible. I probably could have done it a bit faster if I did larger twists. But yeah, it took me like 3.5-4 hours in all. But let's get into this mousse. I really loved how this mousse felt and how it smelled. My only thing with it is just that like my hands and my hair was feeling a little bit sticky afterwards, even once it dried. But on like day 2, like the end of day 2, like the stickiness feeling did go away, so I didn't have to worry about that feeling anymore. I would say that stickiness did contribute to like how my hair held on to moisture, and also how it held on to the shine, and also how it just like kept its shape throughout the days. Because I'm on day 4 as I am doing this voiceover, and I did record how my day 4 twists do look, so stay tuned at the end of the video. But I feel like this mousse also had my curls clumping so beautifully. I'm actually really excited to use for other styles, especially for a wash and go as it gets warmer, because y'all, even though I miss the wash and goes, it's a little too cold to be doing a wash and go right now. Like if you're from up north Michigan, you know. Now for this section right here, you can see that this actually was really small. Around like my temples is where I will call my soft spots of my hair, so they do thin pretty easily, and honestly the color didn't make it any better. So I did end up taking that one down and just combining it to a really large twist. It wasn't too large, but I did add it to another section to make it a bigger twist, and it was a smart decision on my end just because I do not like feeling like my hair is gonna fall out because it's too tight. So I feel like even though it was kind of small, it was a little too tight for me, so me combining it to a larger twist was smarter on my end. But yeah, honestly, mini twists are not my forte. I feel like they make my hair look really flat and thin, but I don't know if it's because of my haircut. I don't know if it's because of the Mary Ruth vitamins I've been taking, Honestly, it could be a mixture of both, but when I tell you guys, my hair has been looking and feeling 10 times thicker than I've ever dealt with in my entire life. It did. And I feel like it contributes to how my mini twists end up looking at the end. Even though they don't look as good as I want them to look because one, I should have braided the roots of ones to look a little bit cleaner, but at the same time, I'm not keeping these in for long. I'm probably keeping them in for like 2 weeks, so I'll be fine on that part. And two, I have a haircut like I've been saying, and my hair is also cut into layers. It's because of that my twists are in layers, so they don't look as good as I want them to look. So as my hair continues to grow out, I'll be cutting my hair so that eventually it's kind of back to the same length, and then from there I'll redo my mini twists and I feel like I love them again. Also, 2025 is the year that I mastered parting. 2024, I was focused on learning how to braid to the scalp, and I finally did it. I didn't post it on YouTube because I was more so documenting that on my Instagram and TikTok, but I will do like more braid to the scalp videos now that I know how to do them. But I feel like even though I can braid to the scalp, me not knowing how to part correctly makes it not look as good as I want it to do. So this year, I'm going to really go down, hone in, and get this parting right. But I feel like, at least for this top section for these mini twists, the parting looks really good. It took me forever to get it to look good, but I feel like it looks pretty good. It looks pretty even. Like, look at that. Look at me measuring, making sure it looks good. And at this point, I've been talking for like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead, play some relaxing music, and you guys can watch me do the rest of these mini twists. Okay, I'm back 3 days later, so this is like day 4 on my mini twist, and I just been wearing them in like ponytails. Really, this is how she's really looking. Honestly, let me tell y'all, I am not a mini twist girl, but she's kind of eating. Not gonna yay, not gonna yay. The only thing is like I have layers, so they're not even. So just gonna have to keep growing my hair out. But yeah, these are the twists. The parting is really only done in the front for real. I can like try to part it and do like a side part. It's still kind of fresh, so I'm not gonna like actually like side part, you know? Eventually though they will lay. Just not today. As you can see, let's go back to this thing. I'm thinking about doing like a little like a hairstyle series for like mini twists and see what hairstyles I can do with this. So let me know if you guys want that. Let me do a quick little 360 for you guys so you can see the hair at all of the angles. And that is the hair. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, look at the nails. The nails are cute. The nails are hitting. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.